everybody. I hope you've had a great weekend. I surely have, and I've been really relaxing, so I'm all fired up to start again for this week. Today we're going to make a wreath, and it's just going to be in whites and greens with just a touch of browns in to match up with the colour of the wreath. First of all, I'll show you my ribbon. We have the ivory colour one there. Then we've got one what's got cappuccino, latte, pictures like that on it. I hope you can see that. We're going to use a bit of that with it having brown in as well and white. I thought I might use a bit of this with a bit of the deep orange in with the black and white, just to set a little bit off. And I've also got a leopard print, so I thought I'd use a bit of that in it as well. I want to make two bows today, a big one up here and just a smaller one here. So let's get his bows done first. We're going to firstly start off with our leopard print, and I think it's lovely, my sort of thing. So I'm just going to dovetail it on the ends, just to start off with. And we'll start the bow. So first of all, we'll put his tail end in. And it'll be about, 10 inches long it is. So we twist, and we're going to go to 5 inches. I tend to only do 6 inches when I know it's going to be really big. I think 5's quite nice for me anyway. So mark where the 5 is and twist just before it goes down to the bottom. Yep, that's on 5. So it's now twisted upside down, and we'll do 5 on this side as well. I'm going to do 4 of these. Like I've said before, I like to do 4 on the back of everything I do. I find that it's more of a support for the others if I do less of them. I don't know why I think like that, but I may be wrong. But that's how I like it. And then twist again, so your pattern is on the underside again. Meet up with the 5 there. I'm not going to twist because this is going to be the finishing of my 4 bows, or loops should I say. And we'll stop on that one. I'm not going to put this away, like I say, I'm just going to do a smaller bow at the end. And then now we're going to do the gingham with the orange. It's like a burnt orange on the edges. We'll dovetail that one, and then we'll put this to that side. Let's just unravel a bit, and then twist. So then we're going to do 5 inches again. Just measure it up with the one underneath. Twist. And then again on this side. Just make sure it's all leveled up. If not, just slightly push this side and it'll pull towards you. And another one. We're going to do 4 of these as well. I'm going to put these on. I bet you can't all guess what the weather's like again here. Raining. It just never seems to stop, and it's supposed to be in summer. Right, now we've got the latte one, which is a 1.5 inch. And we'll put that also in there. And then twist. I'm going to do 4 of these as well. Today I want all my my bows to be at the same length, even the ones in the centre. One more. And then bring this one out. I don't know how long I'm going to have the tail ends at the moment. I may put them shorter. And then we've got the white one. Oops, sorry everybody. I've got butter in my hands today, I think. And then we'll get this one then in the centre. And I'm going to do these at the same size as well. Just measure again to make sure they're right. Twist. Always remember to twist. I mean, this one's not wired, so it may have a bit of movement until I've got it secure. I usually use wired ribbon anyway, but I came across this. It was on a sale in a couple of colours I bought for a closing down sale. There was a company that called, I think it was Fantastic Ribbons, and it's all decided it's going to close, which is a shame because I tend to have bought a lot of ribbons from there. But I have found somewhere else, luckily, and the ribbons on there, oh my goodness, what I always wish for. It's called USA to UK Wreaths. I went on there and I found picks for Halloween, Christmas, Easter, anything. It was fantastic, and all the different colours of the ribbons and styles. Oh my goodness, I just couldn't get away from it. So I've ordered things already. Right, we're going to take this bow away from the bow maker. Just make sure you've got it all underneath and you haven't left any behind. Let me just check, yeah. Now it's in my left hand. I'm going to get the floral wire, grab it with my forefinger and just bring it underneath. Gather together and twist. So there's your ribbon for there. I'm going to put now, it'll look like that. So now I'm going to bring all my tail ends under the bottom before I carry on. I like to see my tail ends underneath. Right, let's now start on the bottom where we have the leopard print and start to separate. Actually that one wants to go down there. And these two as well. Fluff up, put your hands inside and just do that and it'll fluff them up. And now the gingham ones with the terracotta on the edge, or burnt orange, some people like to call it. It's all the same to me. And then now the cappuccino ones and latte. And then we have the 4 white ones in the centre. grab where my wire is underneath to make sure everything's all situated in place. Now I can hold it. Don't know if you all can see. I try to get it so you can all see, because I'm new to this video stuff. I'm learning as I go along. And then just carry on bringing it and fluffing it up. Until you're actually happy with the way that your bow looks and it is nicely fluffed. And there's the bow. That's going to go up here. Now I'm going to do a smaller one for this, so I'll put that one aside for the moment. And with this one, if I just cut it off at the bottom in a dovetail again, I will cut the rest of those in a dovetail. Now with this one, all I want to do is, you've got your tail end like that. I'm not going to use the bow maker. I'm going to gather it in together, as you can see, and pleat it. I'm going to do one loop, gather it in again. I don't know if you can see that. And as your one side of your ribbon is upside down, twist it around to the front and cut off. Now that's one. And with the gingham, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing with every one of them. Oops, I can't fold this in half. So the same again, as you can see. Bring it at the front, gather it in with the rest. Make a loop the same size, bring it in at the back and twist, and then cut it off. So that's those two. And now with the latte, cappuccino, whatever it's got, the rest of it's got on it. And just dovetail that. I bet it does look like I'm going to cut the ribbon because I was that close. Bring this one in again, the same. Pleat it in with the rest. Make a loop and push it in and pleat to the back. Twist your ribbon around to the front and cut. And the last one, we'll do the same with that one. And then this one can go to the front as well. Gather it in. Make your loop. Just to make sure it's the right length as the others. And cut. So now we're going to get some floral wire again. And I'm going to put it just where the loops are, where they're in my fingers. And I'm going to go to the back and do the same as the other ribbon, and I'm just going to twist it just a few times and then just buff it up. So then you've got, put one of that side. And if you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that one's just going to sit there on its own. So that's what we're going to do first now. I'm just going to finish off dovetailing all the ribbon ends that I haven't finished. So take a moment. Is there any more? Yeah, one more. That's that one, and I'm going to finish dovetailing these that I haven't finished on this side as well, and the bigger bow. One more. And that's that one. Right, let's first fix it, this big bow on. Today I'm using a smaller easel. As I look back at my videos, and when I've got the floor easel on behind the desk, it's meant to look very small. Even when I zoomed in, I just thought to myself, oh, perhaps you viewers can't actually see it as much. So this is the reason I've brought this small tabletop easel back into the video. Right, now we're going to put our big bow on. The tail ends are relatively all the same size, so now I don't have to search for which tail ends I want up at the top and the ones at the bottom. So I'm just going to turn this so I can position it and then attach it. Yeah, I'm going to go through the wreath. I'm not going to go around, you know, if I can show you, I'm not going around under here and around, because you'll see it at the back where you've tied it. I'm going to go through the centre of the wreath, and then I'm going to tie it at the twist it at the back, and then push the wire back in so it doesn't scratch anybody's doors, as I keep saying on my videos. I'm very wary about customers' safety and their property. So let me just attach this then and we'll get started. So I'll push that one through, and then the other one. I can see a small gap. I just want to see if they're coming out at the back. I'm just going to take it off, ladies and gentlemen, so I can see properly. I can feel it coming through, but I can't see it. It's the only thing with the wire, it does bend if it gets stuck inside the wreath. Right, that's got it. Then we twist so it's secure. And then we cut with our pliers. And I'll get the bit of wire that's sticking out at the back again, and I'm going to twist it back in to the wreath and then push it in so the sharp end doesn't stick, like I say, and scratch anybody's doors or walls or wherever they're going to put them. Right, I'm now going to attach the smaller one where it's got one loop of each colour, and that is going to go at the bottom. Just offset, not you know, strictly in the centre at the bottom, just slightly offset. And do the same with this, twist. And then turn this one back into the wreath. Just make sure that's pressed in. And we'll put that back on. And we'll fluff up. I'll probably be cutting some of these down anyway, because at the top I don't tend to like them hanging too far over. gone slightly over. And this one. You tend to find yourself constantly, or you know, putting your bow into a position. Even though when you're doing your arrangements, they do tend to, you know, go flat, your bows, as you're, you know, putting in your things. You just can't help yourself but buff them up again. You just want to see how they lie, you know, really nice. So as you can see like that, that's how it looks at the moment. So these here, as you can see, are way too long. So I'm going to dovetail these again, just so they're smaller. And I'm going to do them with all the ones that are on the top. Oops, I did it wrong there, look. And I'm going to do the same with them. And I should have a white one. I've got one white one hanging there. Ah, it's this one. There. Right, I won't be a moment.